We are headed to the Expo. Long walk, about 1 mile, from our hotel room at the Holiday Inn. Papa and Sam and the twins are in the stroller. And we will let you know when we get there. Here's the river over there. Kind of where the mountain is. We canceled the swim. So we're gonna go to the athlete meeting and find out more. We found it, and I've heard it's a muddy, muddy mess.
Remained on the high side.
Alright, let's go get checked.
You're going to get 2 forms. Each has what you'll be as of the 31st of this year. Okay. You don't need your weight. Contact is somebody who is not participating in the race. Okay. If you're staying in a hotel or wherever, put it here. If you live here, just put local.
No.
On the back is your medical release information. There's 2 boxes.
Getting checked in. We did our waivers over there, and then get our swim cap and our wristband, and then it looks like all of our swag, and then the Ironman store. So there's the aquarium, and then there's the Ironman village, and we're gonna walk down and look at this water that I hear is just ripping fast, which is the reason why they canceled the swim. But we still have the bike and we still have the run, and even after all that, it's still 142 miles. So it is what it is, and we will keep moving forward. Oh yeah, it's moving. I don't even think I'd have to swim. You just have to float. So they're setting everything up. At least it's dry down here. So this is where you sit, and then all the water's up here. It's all underwater. Oh my goodness, you can see the buoys where we were supposed to swim. Wow. These are pretty neat. So right by the water, they have these flags. Remembrance of the soldiers. They're pretty cool. Yeah, you can see down in the water. I mean, it is moving. It is definitely moving. And then, yeah, like I said, the buoys there. Man, dang rain. Why did I have to do that? We just found a playground. It's next to the tri-bike transport, and they're playing on it. Except I didn't see that. So, good thing I saw that later, after my kids told me. Yeah, they're just playing. So I checked in my bike and got everything all checked in, and Sam went to the bathroom, and I'm just letting the kids play for a little bit because we have an athlete meeting in about 30 minutes, so we're going to find out about the swim. The swim was canceled because of the currents. It's like 20 times higher E. coli bacteria levels in the water, and then obviously because of all the runoff and debris that would be inside of the river, or as we're swimming. So somebody said they took a log and they calculated 2.4 miles, and it took them 38 minutes for the log to get to point to point. So it has been canceled, but it is still a bike and run, so it's still 142 miles. It it is what it is. It's not exciting to hear that they canceled it, but I'm so excited that they are trying to do everything that they can to make sure that the bike and the run will continue as is. And like I said, the bike is 116 miles, so there you go. It makes up for it right there. It's already extra miles. So we just did the Ironman Expo, and I can show you some of the stuff. I got like a tri-kit, and then a jacket, and then a hat, and then some water bottles. Little Debbie was handing out some fun stuff. I'll show you that as well. But yeah, we're just waiting for the athlete briefing because things are gonna be a little bit different. Instead of starting at like 7:20 in the morning with like a time trial swim start, it's based on your bib number, and every 6 seconds 2 people will be deployed. So what that means is I will be starting my bike and run around 9:06 a.m. So it's kind of nice. I get to sleep in. I mean, it is what it is. At least I have an ample amount of opportunities to prepare. It's not like I found out the day of, you know, by the way, we're not doing the swim today. So yeah, bathroom break is it. But excited to be here. It's a beautiful town. Our hotel's good. It's not too far. It's like 0.8 miles to the walk, so we just walked down here, and it's actually one of the farther hotels. They're expensive because they know that they have all the athletes coming in town, and they know that they can charge it because we're going to spend it. So yeah. We're excited to be here, and I will check in with you guys. I'll probably just show you real quick just some of the athlete swag, and then I'll check in with you guys later at the athlete briefing. So here is the Ironman bag that they got us upside down, but it's just like Texas that I did in April. So I actually like this bag, how it just completely opens up. And then inside I've got some of the stuff that I got at Ironman Expo, and I can show you guys that later. Just some bottles, I got a jacket, and then a hat that says Ironman Chattanooga. So this is the tri-kit. It says Ironman Chattanooga, and they're like turquoise shorts with this kind of geometric on the shorts. And I actually found these on my way out, and they're just little headbands with like Ironman on them, so those will be good to run with. And then that is the hat, the Ironman Chattanooga, so very similar to the tri-kit, and then the geometric kind of triangular shapes on the back. So yeah, got that as well. And with Little Debbie being our sponsor, I got some Little Debbie snacks, and then I got some water bottles, muffins, a poster. Yeah, all this was free too. So yeah, lots of swag. And then I've got a whole more bag of swag in there. This was the stuff I purchased, and then this was like the pre-purchase stuff in here. I got some Red Bulls for my husband. But yeah, I'll check in with you guys at the meeting. We're at the athlete briefing. It's fairly busy. A lot of people are wanting to know. Just waiting for it to start and find out what's going on. Are you having fun? Hey, Summer. You having fun? She just ate her Little W blueberry snacks. Max, you having fun? Yeah. Okay. Here at Panera, I'm just gonna grab some lunch. We finished the meeting. We're all finished up, and we're just gonna grab some lunch and then head back to the room, get a few things done. And Summer's screaming about wanting to go swimming, so I think that's on our agenda too. Just gonna grab some lunch. Just walking back to the hotel room from our lunch, and then you can see like the mountain over there. I think that's Lookout Mountain or Signal Mountain. It's really pretty. And then like our hotel room is just over there where it says Holiday Inn. It's a really pretty town. So we got our meal voucher since there's no actual athlete like opening ceremony banquet. So we got $25, and then they gave us this, which it has all the different restaurants that we're gonna try to go to. We think we're gonna go to Tony's Pasta Shop. So we're gonna head to that one. Well, good morning. So I am just packing up all of my bags. So because we're not swimming, we won't need a bike bag. We're just gonna basically wear all of our bike stuff. So this is very different for me to not pack 3 different bags and kind of have the bike bag all ready to go so that I can like deploy everything quickly. So I'll show you what I have so far. So I'm going to be wearing my tri-suit down, and then I'll wear these flip-flops with this in my bag, so once I get down to like the transition area, I can switch into like my helmet, my bike shoes, my gloves. I have arm warmers, I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna want those, probably not. My timing chip I'll put on in the morning along with like my tri-suit. Cammy's butter, I don't need this like in a bag. I can just like put it on in the morning because again, I'm not gonna be swimming. And then I've got just some like nutrition that I'm gonna put into the back pocket of my jersey. So that is like partial swim and bike stuff. these little ones are back. So for my run, I have my tag number. Inside of here, I have like a chopstick, a blister block, and then I also have just some nutrition in here. And then I have my sunglasses, my Ironman visor hat. I also, this is usually what I have for like swim. I kind of showed you guys before, but I'm just going to throw it in there in case like my contacts are just driving me nuts. I can put another pair in. I have my compression socks. And then I've been deciding between my Clifton 5s and my Nepalis, and I think I have decided that these are the ones. So I'm going to go with the Nepalis. I'm going to throw my Cheetos in my back pocket. I don't think they're going to taste good or sound good, but they're there if I want them. And then this was just the random one that I showed you before, like an inhaler, woman stuff, stomach relief, knee brace, because my knee is starting to bother me again. So I have the run stuff, so I do have to pack up all of this. This is kind of coming with me in the morning. And then I have my special needs bags, which are somewhat getting there. So my bike is going to just have a lot of chews. Got some extra Camis creams, some fruit rolls, some Pringles. I'll add a couple more things. And then this one has a very similar with Pop-Tarts. Plus I'll add an Uncrustables and a Coke and some oranges to this one. So the run I always look at, and by the time I get to it, I'm like, no thanks. Because they have Coke and soda and grapes and oranges and all that stuff out on the course. So I usually just pack a few things for the run that might sound good, which I think I'm going to pack these red vines for the run course. Other than that, I think I am mostly ready to go for Ironman Chattanooga. It's going to be different without the swim, but ready to try something different. So it's still going to be 142 miles, and we are excited to do that. I have the bike mostly ready. I'll show you. We just put stickers on it, and then we got to put an extra tube on it. I've got all of my spare, like if I have a flat, I've got all my stuff in here. I had to get some new cartridges because they were really old, so I have 2 new ones. And then my sticker with my number. And then I'm gonna stuff some more nutrition in here in the morning. Gonna reinflate the tires in the morning. I have this all stuffed up with my chews, so those are fresh and new. And that is it. This is our view from outside our hotel room as well. Bike is all set up at transition, just covered up, and a few other things covered up, and I think we're ready to go.
But then, there again, the way they're doing it.
That's good. Just really close. Drop off our run. Right here. All right. Well, here I am, and my family has headed out, and they grabbed some dinner, and I'm just eating my famous cooked pasta that I brought with me that was in the cooler, and some ragu. You can probably see it over there. And then I just eat like a tuna packet. I always do something really light. It's something that's normal to me, not heavy. It's not going to be hard to process. It's going to sit in my stomach and jiggle all day tomorrow. Well, not necessarily my stomach, but it's going to be in my body most of the day tomorrow. So it works for me. So that was my dinner, and they headed off to dinner. They're gonna go, I think, get Happy Meals. So I'm just in here and just looking at the course and just trying to always run through it in my mind. It's always your responsibility to know the course. So it's hard to look at the run course because it's been altered and they still haven't released like the final run course, so I'm not able to really look at that, but I can get a general like gist of what's going to happen tomorrow for the run course. The bike, I've got a pretty good idea. It's very 11 miles out, 47 mile loops, and then 11 miles back to town. Not too many like turns and twists or anything like that. I mean, if you follow a general north-south pattern, I think I'll be okay. Not too complex like Wisconsin, which is just like, okay, and then 2 miles and you turn, and 3 miles and then you turn right, and then, so this one's a little different, but I am bummed that there is no swim, but it is what it is. I am so happy that Ironman is working with us to make sure that was a 114 mile bike ride, and then it's going to be a 26 mile run, and it's still very hilly, a challenging course, so I'm excited about that. I mean, it is what it is. I see so many things on Facebook where people say, I'm injured, I have to defer, my child is in the hospital and I'm not going to be able to come, I lost my job, I financially can't make it. So there's so many reasons that people can't make it, and just because, you know, Tennessee had a flood. I mean, there's a lot of people that either lost their homes or whatnot. Those are the important things to remember, is that we're still able to come down to this town and still race. Anything is possible, and that means anything can be canceled, and that doesn't mean that I can't have a mechanical failure tomorrow, or that I have an injury, or I don't do well and end up vomiting. I mean, there's just so many things that could happen tomorrow, and I just have my fingers crossed that my training is there and my bike is in good condition and my body's gonna hold up, and that will be the day. So I am going to finalize everything this evening. I've got, you know, like my timing chip and everything all laid out for tomorrow morning. I've got my breakfast, which I bought a bagel at Panera, so I'm gonna eat that tomorrow morning. And we'll definitely check in with you guys in the morning. I'm going to hand my camera over to my husband and my dad. They should have it for most of the day, so hopefully we get some footage. Never know. They probably will not get very little at all of the bike. Obviously no swimming, but they won't get anything of the bike, just because it goes so far out south that he probably just won't be able to. The shuttle kind of drops you off and leaves you there for the day. So probably won't have much, but you'll see me leaving, see me coming, and then hopefully some footage of the run, and then hopefully fingers crossed of the finish line. So I hope you guys enjoyed following me along with Ironman Chattanooga 2018. This has been a busy year. I still have a Dopey 2019, which is the second week of January, which I'll be training for. So that's almost 50 miles down in Florida, so it's crazy. I'm gonna finish this and take, you know, 3 weeks off, just mild training, and then pick back up the running and start training for that again. So I hope you guys enjoyed following me as I've been training this entire year, and I hope, prayers, fingers crossed, everything goes well tomorrow, and I get to see you guys on the flip side when I finish Ironman Chattanooga 2018. Good night, guys. Good luck.
Go!